is, Sarah McLachlan, everybody.
And good early morning. Oh, very early. Yeah.
We were sharing with some of the people in the audience earlier, you know, how you just kind of bounded in here with all sorts of energy and kind of ticked us off, to be honest with you. Yes.
We're kind of rubbing our eyes.
You're fantastic with your glazed donut in hand.
Because you had a box of Tim Hortons. So I was quite pleased with that.
Can't get that at Good Morning America.
They didn't have any food.
No food there.
Nothing. We were there for hours with no food.
Second rate up.
Tim Hortons.
Yes.
Well, we were just talking with Shelley Ann Brown, who was a silver medalist in the bobsleigh because the new DVD set is out for the Olympics.
I got one of those.
And of course, you performed. I was there. We were sitting in the audience for the opening ceremony when you performed.
That was so much fun.
Breathtaking.
Yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful show. It really was fantastic. It was so great to be a part of it. Very proud Canadian moment.
And you sang Ordinary Miracles for that because of the event, because it was such a huge event, and certainly you wouldn't have any stage fright because you have done this a time or two, but because it was the Olympics, were you nervous at all in that area?
Strangely enough, and it doesn't really matter to me. I'm almost more nervous when there's few people. I mean, because there was such a chasm between myself and the audience, and I just didn't think that there was a few million or billion other people watching as well.
Around the world.
No, it was really fun, and again, I felt so proud and honored to be asked to be part of it, because I'm a pretty proud Canadian, and we as Canadians don't tend to flaunt our patriotism that much, and we really got the opportunity to shine in front of the whole world.
And your hometown.
And my hometown.
And you had the dress going on and the hair going on.
I had the big Elvira thing. Oh yeah, they kept making it bigger and bigger and bigger. It was, D squared guys, and they live in Italy, and it has to be bigger. Okay.
We'll do you what we did to Misha. Look at Misha. Look how big that is.
Oh, that was full on.
She did full on.
Yeah.
Tell us about, I guess, the sentiments, because I think there are many behind this album.
Yeah, I mean, there are many. I mean, I think it's about loss and illusions and pain and sadness, but growth as well. All sorts of good, juicy midlife crisis stuff.
But considering everything, and you've talked about this too, everything that you've gone through in the past several years with your marriage, and then looking after 2 young children, and then it had been a gap before your next album. When you go through and you write, and you have to feel all of those things when you're producing or creating, is it reliving those? Is it tough for you?
Not at all. No, it's really cathartic. It's sort of when I'm songwriting, I'm often not in the thick of those places. I've sort of gone past them, and I'm able to have a little more objectivity. And usually I can't really write about it until I'm a bit separated from it.
And how are the kids?
They're delicious. They're great. Yeah, 2 girls, 8 and almost 3, and they're they're great kids.
Love it.
Very lucky.
You are very happy yourself right now, aren't you?
I am. I mean, I'm typically a pretty happy person.
Yeah.
I strive for happy. That's my thing. Well, don't we all?
Yeah.
But some days it's a harder choice than others. But I'm basically a really happy person, and I'm really particularly happy right now. I'm so proud of this record. I love it. I think it's the best record I've done, and so that's a good feeling to be out here promoting it and feeling like, okay, I did the best job I could. I'm really proud of it, and I love to sing.
Yeah.
That's one of my true happy places.
And you were under a little bit of pressure too, because your fans are going crazy saying, come on, we want more, it's been a while.
I guess, but I mean, I don't feel that much. I hear it once in a while, but they're pretty patient, I think. They're nice to me to my face anyway.
We had some members of the audience talking earlier about the impression that Lilith Fair had on them, and the good news is that Lilith Tour is back.
It is, after 11 years.
Yeah, right.
It took us a while to get to that place where Lilith is my 2 managers, and my agent and myself were the partners in it. And when we started it 14 years ago, we had the 3-year plan, and we did it for 3 years. It was really amazing. But they also had other full-time jobs, and it was just this huge, massive undertaking. And then everybody went off and had kids, and we sort of felt like it was time. We got a little more time on our hands. The kids are older. we could give it the energy that it needed. And plus, there's a wealth of great new artists out there. You know, I think a lot of genres have really opened up in the past 10 years.
But a difficult task. I think I mean, to be launching an album, going on tour.
Oh, you may as well just do it all.
Do it all once.
Just
Lilith
go
Fair.
for it.
Still do good. But yeah, because you have to make sure that you can manage it all because of the girls, right?
Yeah, they're my number one priority, and I suppose if I had any trepidation about, you know, jumping on the great machine again, it's how is it going to affect them?
Yeah.
That being said, I'm pretty lucky that I get to sort of pick and choose how much I work, and this summer is going to be busy, but it's short-lived. And
does your 8-year-old think it's kind of cool though?
she's very excited about going on the road. I don't think she quite knows that it's not as glamorous as she remembers it to be.
Tim Hortons if she comes back.
No, I remember when she was 3 years old, we were just getting into a hotel in Australia, and she says, "Mommy, can you phone the concierge and see if they have a pool here?" At 3.
A girl after my own heart. I love it.
Time to go home.
Okay, we are going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more